I just like unlock costumes. I
How
don't
was
want to
Melina in Mortal Kombat?
dude, not as good as MK9, but I like the differences.
Yeah,
I got a pretty cool Melina, I think.
they said she's a grappler now.
Uh Grappler in the sense like grappler like Jax, where it's punch punch, hold, kick kick, hold, you know? She's
That's
got a
cool.
lot of setups and her combo string that I got figured out is like 9 hits and it hits for like 32, I think.
Great.
And it's pretty okay. It's really, I drop it nonstop, but when it lands, it fucking lands.
Oh, well, welcome to Just Your Average mini podcast. I guess we're doing here.
Yeah,
We couldn't get anybody else on the show because of work and
no, we could. They just didn't want to.
yeah.
Let's be honest.
Well, Chris got out of work like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, did he?
Yeah. If he had
Um,
moment time, he could pop onto the podcast at the end of it,
yeah,
right when we end it.
he could be doing it on his phone right now while he's driving since he doesn't have a camera.
So safe.
Oh, who fucking cares?
Well, how was your day? You had a fun day, huh?
I had a miserable day, dude.
What happened?
I woke up and it was sprinkling outside, and I was like, that's okay. And then when I got in my car and started it up, it started downpouring and thunder and lightning. So I had to run back inside to get my rain gear. And then I ran back out and it was raining even harder. And then I got to the pier and it was raining even harder, but this time with wind. And then there was lightning all over the place. And I was texting my boss being like, get me the fuck out of here. Can we please go home? And he was like, fucking tough it out. And on top of that, it was a 1400 and by lunch they only had 400 off. So it was like, oh, so this is going to be a super fucking long day.
He said they're taking the cars tomorrow.
Yeah, Bob was like, well, NORAD's got this thing now where they want to get the cars off the lot the day they come out. And it's like, that's just, you can't. So
Yeah.
what they do is they yell at us now to fucking speed it up. And it's like, we can either do it right or we can do it fast, you know? You took FCA away from us because we didn't do good enough because we were sticking with your timetable, you know? Finish 3,000 cars in one day. Okay, we're gonna miss damages, you know?
Well, what's the crazy? Is that the craziest weather you've ever worked in?
I worked in the blizzard
Yeah.
like a year ago when there was like a blizzard.
I remember when I worked at Papagino's, we were having a whiteout. So obviously the owner wouldn't close, and I'm like, I can't see in front of me. He's like, you need to deliver this or you don't have a job. And I'm like, God damn it, Greg. So a delivery that would normally take 5 minutes to drive to took me an hour.
Yeah,
And
of
I get
course.
there and it's some punk kid and he doesn't even give me a tip. I was so mad. I got back to the shop and I'm like, that was the last delivery. I'm not doing this again. I was so
I've
pissed.
The only time I didn't tip the kid is when I paid in quarters. And I was like, I think you understand why I'm not tipping you. And he was like, what? And I was like, I'm paying in quarters. I'm super poor. And he was like, oh. Then I was like, yeah, all right. So we're in agreement that this is okay. And I don't think he was okay with it. But it was just like, dude, like this, I need to eat tonight. Sorry. you know?
I've worked in like a raining thunderstorm delivering for Amazon before. That was fun.
Yeah, it's different on the pier.
Yeah, because it's open area in a
And you're
thunderstorm.
right on the fucking water. And sometimes, dude, during the real bad storms, the waves will crash up on. So like you're just like, whoa, like fuck.
Well, do you remember like last year we had like a wicked big storm and I was delivering and a branch fell down and hit me in the head?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, fuck that. That was awful. We tried to put the packages down and even the heavy boxes are like lifting up and almost blowing away.
Me and Danny had to walk from the top corner of T5 to the bottom corner of T5. And we wound up grabbing each other by the shoulder because the wind was so fucking intense that when you lifted your foot up to take a step, it would take your foot out from underneath you. So we were using each other for balance, trying to get across the fucking lot.
Was
I
Jake
worked
there?
Jake, no, this was when Danny first started
Oh,
last
all
year.
right.
Yeah, Jake was there and he bitched the whole time. What a surprise.
Yeah.
Um, in April, like 5 years ago, when I was working at the zoo, it was like April like 15th or something. And like the kid I was working with was in shorts and a t-shirt, and I never wear shorts, so I was in khakis and a t-shirt. And we're standing, and then it starts snowing, and we were like, "What the fuck?" So we ran inside the tropical bird exhibit, and it was just fucking snowing in the middle of April, and like the zoo wasn't in the swing of things yet, so no one was there. So like we're trying to radio into base to be like, it's snowing, and they're like, "We know." And we're like, "We're in shorts and t-shirts. What do we do?" And they were like,
Tough for that.
"It'll be fine."
You know what, for Domino's, when it snowed out, you should just wear shorts. You
Fuck
get so
that.
hot running up and around and all that stuff.
Shorts aren't unless you're fighting. Never mind.
Talk to your dad about that.
Yeah, shorts aren't battle ready. I don't get how people can wear shorts and be like, okay, I can run through the bush now. Like you're gonna get
Well,
torn up.
well, if I was doing something like that, I wouldn't wear shorts.
Do you ever see the guys in Rhodesia?
No.
So Rhodesia was like this German colony that got overthrown because reasons. But the people who were there that decided they were going to fight to keep it Rhodesia were just some random dudes in like the short khakis, like
Okay.
where any shorter and your balls would be out. There was only like 78 of them, and they like fought for years and were winning, and then one day just stopped. But still, it was funny that it's like these dudes in these shorts running through the bush of Africa fighting fucking warlords.
They were used to it, probably.
Yeah. Oh, nah, never mind.
What?
I was going to talk about the Australian Special Forces because they're in trouble again.
Why would they do?
They killed another unarmed person
Why?
because they can. Because, like, the unarmed guy couldn't stop them, I guess. I don't know. Australian Special Forces, man, they keep killing people. And whenever someone's like, stop it, they're like, okay. And then a week later, they kill another person. And it's not like murder. It's like they land and they look and there's a guy looking at him and they just shoot him and keep going. You know, like
I don't know if I would ever want to live in Australia.
it seems like it'd be really fun if you're a badass.
Yeah, but I don't like bugs and I don't want to get punched by a kangaroo.
So you're soft.
Yeah, I'm a
Physically,
glamper, man. I mean, I could probably adapt, but I wouldn't be happy about it. I'd probably get a thigh rash the first day and complain.
physically, I am incapable of living in Australia because I would just die to some strange disease or something.
And you
But
would burn.
mentally, I could fucking thrive in Australia.
You'd break.
I would not break. I would fit. Oh, dude, Australians can talk shit.
Where
Good at talking shit, dude. I would fit in.
would you rather live, Australia or Alaska?
Oh, dude, both are equally awesome. You forget I like camping. So like the idea of like living in the frozen north or in Australia sounds awesome.
And if you go in Alaska, you get the whole month of darkness.
You get to see the aurora borealis and polar bears.
Yeah,
That
that'd be
sounds
cool.
so cool. Polar bears are scary. I'd want to see one really far away, but
Then you see it charging at you super fast. You're
they
like,
can
why are you
run
so
like
fast, polar bear?
they can run like 45 miles
Yeah,
per hour.
polar bears are stupid fast.
All bears are. You ever seen
Yeah.
that video of the bear chasing the deer down? Like it chases a deer down and the deer takes a turn the wrong way and it just whacks it once. And
Yeah.
it's like a helicopter footage shot. Back in those days when it was like animals attack or whatever, I saw that on the TV and was like, bears are terrifying.
Could you ever survive a whole month of just cold darkness?
Oh, yeah. Easy.
What would you rather do? All day or all winter? All night?
All night.
Yeah, I don't like the sunlight.
I don't like the sun.
And at least like in the winter, maybe day, just because it gets so cold.
No, the winter day, like you gotta think, like either you get the gray deathscape where no snow has landed and it's day all the time and the trees have no leaves and everything's just gray, or you get snow on the ground where like the light is just constantly blinding you in all directions and
Yeah.
you go snowblind, like the Sabbath song.
Is it depressing to like day gray skies in the winter?
No, everyone likes that, I thought.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure people like the nice bright blue skies here and there.
Those are overrated. I like looking up at the sky and seeing stone, you know?
Would you want to live at night if you're like in the desert?
Ooh, night at the desert would be no, because
That's
it drops to
scary.
like 30. It drops to like 30 below, right?
It gets
Don't,
cold. I don't know if it's that cold,
no,
but
I think things freeze in the desert at night.
really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe some deserts, but not all of them, I would assume.
Because I think, right? Because there's nothing there to keep the heat in, no like
It's
trees or anything.
Naked and Afraid. I remember it was like 100 degrees and it dropped to like 40
Yeah.
during the night.
And you would freeze. We don't have fur, so we would freeze. You think we could nail Naked and Afraid, me and you, if they gave us like 6 months to like
Oh,
train?
oh, training, maybe. If we were thrown into it like tomorrow, I would bitch out.
No, I would. You see,
I
what
don't
would
think you would let me quit though.
we would straight up have to become Master Blaster. You would have to do all the physical stuff, and I would have to do all the mental stuff. I'd use you to chop down trees and build the shelter, but it'd be off like my construction of the shelter and stuff. And like I could just sit there and get the fire. You would not sit there for 4 hours using a bow and string to try and get a fire going, would
It
you?
would take me 4 hours.
Yes, it would. You've never tried it before. Try a no match fire. They're fucking insane.
Your
It
brother, I think, could
takes
do it.
so long.
I think I saw your brother do it once.
Yeah, how long did it take him?
I don't remember. I just remember we were drunk and he got so happy.
Dude, because what you don't understand, because you're just doing this for fucking hours and then it works and you're like, I did it.
Now, Survivor, I would definitely go on.
No, fuck Survivor.
Why?
Too
It's
scripted.
real.
Too scripted.
Well, it's like any reality show, but it's real. The stuff they do is real.
Real like
I
what?
mean, it's like a reality show. The producers manipulate stuff here and there.
If I was gonna go on a reality show, I'd want to go one where you're allowed to drink.
You can drink in Big Brother.
Yeah, so let's do Big Brother.
Is somebody coming to kill you?
No, it's family stuff about Thanksgiving.
I don't know. Big Brothers. Have you ever watched Big Brother?
No.
I watch it all the time with Patty. It's hilarious. Some of the things, like some of these people get so upset when somebody backstabs them, and it's like, what the fuck do you expect?
You want to know
They're
why
in
they
this
get
for like
upset?
$1 million.
There's this comedian, Christina P, and she was on the first season of Road Rules, and she was like, the second everyone got together, they went, okay, that's the mini bar and it's free. And they got everyone drunk. And then they had everyone do a confessional. Then they told everyone what everyone else said about each other, just to, and then they started filming, like just to
No,
get
that's
everyone.
what with all these reality shows, when in their testimonial things, they ask all these people questions to like kind of get a little rise out of them.
It's the most fucked up thing. And it's like watching a social
But I
experiment. And
don't.
it's
It is. That's why me and Patty watch Big Brother and Survivor.
okay. So
But
you're a
I
monster.
no. But the thing that pisses me off the most is I make Patty watch wrestling now, so she makes me watch The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. And these people get so mad when the other people like when the girl or the guy will like pay attention to another guy. They'll be like, "I thought I was like the only one that she was talking to like that." And I'm like, have you
No,
ever fucking seen this show? That girl's making out with every guy. She probably made out with a guy 10 minutes before she made out with you.
I was thinking The Bachelor should do a season where it's like, or no, The Bachelorette, because I want to be one of the suitors, should do a season where it's like all like models and shit like that, and then me.
Well, they did something like that. The Joe
No,
Schmo show.
specifically me.
Just you.
Little 5'6", 130 pound, like, hey, what's up? Like all these hot, like 22-year-old models with nice bodies. And it's, I'm 30, I drink a lot, I play video games.
There was a show called the Joe Schmo Show where they said this guy was like a
I
millionaire.
remember I watched that one.
Yeah. And at the end, they're like, he's poor.
Yep. And then,
Yeah.
right. I remember
That was
that
a
part
great show.
where Joe went to go meet the girl's family and he was playing with the girl's little brother and he was like, oh, it's like a crane. And he was lifting the kid by the arm and then the kid's arm twisted and he screamed in pain. And then he went, oops. And then the producer said, sometimes like blah, blah, blah. And it was like, no, that kid like hurt himself and you guys are trying to like, and then quick. And then in the next scene, they're leaving the parents' house and it was like, holy shit. He fucking broke that kid's arm and they're running away.
Now Spike TV was paying out a lot of money to the family.
That was Spike.
Pretty sure it was on Spike, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Spike TV? Now it's the Paramount Network.
You want to talk about Spike TV? You know what's the best thing Spike TV ever did?
1,000 Ways to Die or
No, it was to
Deadliest
make a
Warrior.
little game company called Spike TV Games. And do you know
Oh,
what's the
yeah.
greatest thing Spike TV Games ever produced?
Deadliest Warrior.
Deadliest Warriors.
If you have PlayStation now, go look
Go
for the
play
game.
Deadliest Warriors.
Pretty soon
Right
we're gonna
now.
be doing Let's Plays of that.
That's if you want to challenge me for the belt, I'll totally do a Deadliest Warriors challenge for the belt.
I will get that belt back.
That game, I think you're better than me at it,
I
but
just need to be a certain amount of drunk.
yeah, you need to hit your groove. I'm just better at adapting to what you're doing. Like you always start off super strong, and then by like the third match, I'm like, okay, I gotta bob this way, weave that
Well, it's
way.
like any fighting game. I start out strong and I kind of choke a little and get a little too worried once my health bar goes down a little bit. And they just fuck everything up.
Yeah,
It's the worst.
I always know when you're losing. Even if you've won the round, I know when you're losing because you're going. It's just
The panicking.
that's all I can hear is just frantic tapping of the X button, and it's like if you go slower, it'll come out, Chad. It'll.
Yeah. I don't know. I panic too much. That's why I can't play shooters.
Yeah,
Because my gun
shooters
just ends
stress
up
me out.
going.
I like playing first-person shooters and single player, and I'll go online sometimes. But yeah, I get way too stressed out playing first-person shooters.
Yeah. I can never play it online, especially with these little kids.
Oh my god, there's nothing worse than like I play Rainbow Six all the time, and like I'll just jump in randomly. I play casual. I don't give a shit about ranking. And I'll just be playing, and then I'll do something wrong, and I'll hear like an 11-year-old kid just go like, "Good job, fag," and it's like I'm old enough to be your dad, dude. Shut the fuck up. But like I can't say that. Lose.
That's when you get banned.
Yeah. Well, no, that's not when you get banned. It's when you get angry and you start saying things you shouldn't have said that you
Yeah.
get banned. But then you also send them a long email about freedom of speech.
I'm surprised we haven't got banned yet, our stupid YouTube channel.
I know a way to get banned.
Let's not do it though.
Do you want to know the way? I'm not going to do it, but do you know how you do it?
How?
Okay, so you're allowed to say the name Julian Assange, right? Remember what he did?
No.
You're allowed to, he's WikiLeaks,
Oh,
okay? You're allowed to say Eric Snowden. Remember what he did?
yeah.
Okay, but you're not allowed to say the name or even the initials of the guy that leaked the Hunter Biden Burisma stuff. You get banned from YouTube without an appeal if you do that.
Really?
Weird, right?
Yeah.
Weird, right? They even banned a senator on C-SPAN who talked it up. A senator
On
said it.
Twitter, right?
No, he said it on C-SPAN. C-SPAN is like the channel that you watch to watch the Senate.
Yeah.
He just brought the guy's name up randomly about something that had nothing to do with it, and they paused the footage, edited his part out, and deleted any record of it.
Jeez.
So a corporation censored a senator for saying the wrong name. That's where we're at in America at 2020. Thank God we voted for Biden
I know.
because
It's all
he's
gonna
gonna
get
fix
better.
it, right? I mean, all the media and the corporations hate Biden, right? Oh, wait.
Don't be a naysayer until things
Oh,
happen.
wait. Does every major bank, corporation, and media outlet suck Biden's dick? Maybe it's because he's working for them.
Don't be a naysayer until
I'm
stuff
not being
happens.
a naysayer. I'm just glad the city stopped burning. Oh, wait. Shit. They're
Wow, what
still
happened
burning?
recently?
Oh, they're burning Minnesota and they burn Philly like every night. Like, come on, man.
Well,
News
it's been
media stopped
happening for
reporting on it.
years. That's
Hey,
been
but
happening for years.
COVID got cured, right? All these random miracle cures coming out of the woodwork.
It
Thank
wasn't
God.
a miracle cure. They've been talking about it for a while, and it's just been getting better and better. It's probably
No,
going to come out while Trump's still president, hopefully.
no, it won't. I guarantee it. It's going
He
to come out
needs to.
the second if Biden does become president, because it's still up for debate. If he does become president, I think within the first 2 months of his thing, he'll have a cure that cures everyone from COVID. But It has to be a yearly thing, like a flu shot, and it costs $500. So every year we have to pay $500 for our COVID shot. And if you don't get your COVID shot, you can't get on an airplane. You can't go in a restaurant. You can't go in a supermarket.
Not gonna be $500.
Oh, no, insurance will cover most of it, but it'll probably be like $500. Come on, man. This is the most deadly contagious disease ever.
It should be free, damn it.
No, Chad, what? You know what's the best part is when I talk to Jake about this stuff, he always ends it with, yeah, that's all bullshit, but you know they have a cure for cancer, right? He firmly believes they have the cure for cancer, but because cancer is such a big money maker, they'll never give it to us. I got to agree with him.
Some cancers, yeah.
Most cancers, I would think.
Yeah. Luckily, the one for me, they had a cure for.
That's what I'm saying. Like your cancer wouldn't make money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the
Well,
people,
not Hodgkin's. I forgot which one's worse, non or regular. But one
I
of
feel
them.
like I heard
Fuck,
non-Hodgkin's lymphoma more than any other. So but maybe that's the not as bad one.
Yeah, so I had non-Hodgkin's. So Hodgkin's is the one that like fucks you. Non-Hodgkin's fucks you. It's just not as bad as the
We
other one.
don't have a cure for testicular cancer. Don't you think that'd be the first one we'd cure?
Yeah, it's like just clip them. So they're like,
Yeah, but
let's focus on the other ones. We can always cut their balls off and give them fake little sacks in there.
who wants to cut their balls off? Fuck it.
Huh?
I'm not cutting my balls off.
Patty's making me get it a second way.
You're such a chick.
It's awful.
Why doesn't she get her tubes tied?
Vasectomy is easier.
Yeah, but like, shouldn't you both do it? Why do you only have to do it? Unless she's
She has the
planning on,
kids.
yeah, but is she planning on having more with someone else?
No, she's like, I had to go through childbirth twice. So you can get a vasectomy.
And you went through cancer twice, so you're even.
Should bring that up in the argument. I should have
Chad?
died for mine.
Yeah, I mean, she could have died from hers, but it ain't the medieval ages anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. Finnegan was a rough one. We got a little worried there for a little bit.
C-section or nah, or too
Nah.
personal? Ugh,
Yeah.
fuck that shit.
Yeah. His like blood pressure and like all that went wicked low. And we were like, oh my
Dude,
God.
okay, so my entire life, I thought I was baptized in a church, like with my family all around me and stuff. Turns out that's not true. I was baptized in the hospital, and when I asked my mom why, she said, just in case. And I was like, what do you mean? And she goes, you don't realize how sick you were when you were born. We baptized you just in case you died.
Jesus.
And it was like, whoa, that's some heavy shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit's fucked.
Yeah, I know, right? And this was in the 90s when, like, I don't want to say medicine's advanced that far, but I feel like SIDS was still a thing in the 90s.
Well, it's still a thing now.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like we figured it out. Just don't put the baby face down and everything's fine.
They don't really have a, what's it called? A thing for
reason?
why it happens. A reason for why
Cause?
it happens. It just kind of happens.
The cynic in me says it's the mom killing the kid and going, I don't know what happened, you know? Because postpartum's a thing.
Yeah. I don't know. Like Patty got tested positive for COVID and everything, and Finn wasn't feeling good for like a little while, so we were getting a little nervous about him.
Is Patty
Hey.
showing symptoms at all?
We both were. I felt like fucking shit.
Yeah, but are you like on a ventilator?
No,
No?
I'm young. I'm hip.
You're not young. Come on, man. We're old now. Fucking Andrew's completely 180'd on the COVID thing.
What do you mean?
He went from thinking like, you need to wear your mask, you need to blah, 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 blah. And now that he's lived through it, he's like, the fuck, man? Like, why are we all quarantined? There's no issue. And it's like, yeah, I agree, man. That's what I've been saying right along. It's a fucking scam.
It depends on the people.
Do you know how much the CEOs of Google, Walmart, Amazon, and Apple made since the pandemic started combined?
How much?
$249 billion. That's just the CEOs. Just the CEOs.
I wonder how much money Amazon has made since COVID.
Trillions.
Yeah.
It's almost like they planned it this way. Do you know how much
Amazon
money?
started COVID.
Do you know how much money in small businesses the United States has lost? 200 billion. Weird, right? It's almost like they planned it that way.
I just want to go bowling. I don't want to go to the arcade.
Never, ever again, Chad.
First thing we're doing once we get that vaccine is we're going to the play arcade.
It doesn't matter if you have the vaccine, Chad. They said just because you get the vaccinated doesn't mean you can't get COVID.
I don't care.
Also, you need to wear your mask, your gloves, your bubble suit, and you need to stay 6 feet away from everyone. So bowling alleys can't function. You need to be near each other to play bowling, to go
I'm gonna
bowling.
go bowling, okay? I'm gonna get a 200. Actually, no. What's the high score in regular bowling?
300. I don't
300?
even bowl, and I know that.
Well, I used to do duck pin, it was 200.
Oh,
So my brain went right to that.
you know what I don't like about bowling?
The heavy ball, because your
Yeah.
fingers.
And
Yeah.
the ball that I use is bright pink. And it's like, come on, man. I can't get like a black version of the light ball.
Stop being such a
Okay.
bitch.
No, it's my fingers too are too thin.
You can't use the medium ball?
No, I can. My fingers don't fit in comfortably.
Mm.
My fingers are like boop perfect in the small ball.
Well, your fingers never fit perfectly in a bowling ball.
I,
They're
I
either
don't
way too big or they're too small, so you gotta fingertip it.
right, but you don't want your thumb slipping out, right?
Ooh, have you ever had your thumb like get stuck a little and it does a little
The
thing?
pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
My thing with the medium ball is like index, middle ring go in perfectly fine. Or I actually bowl index middle. I know that's weird, but I put a spin on it.
Yeah. I can't even think of it.
Yeah, and then my thumb, because my thumb goes in at a weird angle, it pops out all the time. I gotta find like the right
Sean doesn't even put his fingers in it. He holds it and curves the ball.
Sean Linane.
Yeah.
Does he have huge hands or something?
No, it's not that hard. It's just a way of like holding in your arm and not dropping it as soon as you go to throw it.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, but I'm
No?
not editing it, so don't say anything bad.
I was gonna make a Sean joke. I'll make it anyway. I was gonna say maybe grappling with virginity has taught him to yeah, or something. I was gonna do a joke like that, you know.
You're an asshole.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. So you know what I was thinking about? I was getting really mad about.
Us.
I was watching one of her little kid shows she watches all the time. And she watches that Super Brian kid. You know who that little Asian kid? You
Is he
see
the
all
one that
this?
unboxes toys?
Yeah, he has all his fucking stupid toys at Walmart and everything. It's
Wait, he has
really
his
annoying.
own toys
Yeah.
and he unboxes toys.
His show started as Ryan's toy review, where he would review toys. Then
Yeah.
they got wicked big, and his parents were like, "We could make money off this kid."
Monetize. You
So
know
they
that
have their own toy line. They have like 5 other channels. And the whole time the mom's just like, Ryan, Ryan. And I'm like, if I ever meet this lady, I'm gonna punch her in the face because her voice is so
they're
annoying.
Macaulay Culkin him.
Yeah. Yeah, this kid's gonna
Macaulay
be
Culkining
fucked
him.
up when he's older. But then she was watching this other show, this little girl. I'm like, damn, this little girl has a fucking toy contract too. But the whole thing was her making fun of Ryan. So I'm like, that's pretty funny.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, that's awesome.
Here's $250,000 a year. Make fun of that little Asian kid.
Dude, that kid is set for like his whole family is
No, he's not set. His parents are set.
set.
Remember what happened to Drake Bell from Drake and Josh?
No.
His parents took all the money, all of it, every single cent. And then when he tried to get some back, they sued him
How?
because they were in charge of his estate because he was underage. And then when he became an adult, he was like, I want this money. And they were like, well, you never would have made this money without us. And they went to court and the parents won because I guess he had a shitty lawyer.
So that's like Britney Spears with her dad right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's so fucked.
It's fucked up, dude.
What are some of the worst YouTube like type channels that you come across?
Uh, those weird ones where it's like Elsa and Spider-Man do dental surgery and shit like that. Those are weird.
I used to love those, but it's just like the adults playing with dolls and toys, and it's really uncomfortable because they're just holding them and doing all the voices.
Yeah, and the weird like I want to say they're animated in India, but
Oh
it's
yeah,
like mommy fish do, and then it's like the same thing, but you watch like 40 different versions of it, and you're like, what the fuck is happening?
yeah.
I, um, I used to watch this one YouTube channel where this guy would dress up in a Gumby costume, and read weird cosplay about Thomas the Tank Engine, but his voice sounded like this. And it was like, and I couldn't look away. I would just watch it. I've been watching My Beach Ball Girlfriend a lot. I love that guy. I watch every single video, and he'll be like silent for a week, and then you'll get 30 videos, and they're all like 2 minutes long. So you're like, okay,
You know the worst channel?
what?
A reaction channel of reactors reacting to something.
I have never seen anything like that in my
You've never
life.
seen a reactor reacting to things?
I get drunk and I watch black guys react to Queen sometimes because it's really funny to watch black people
Yeah.
react to Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, there's this Asian guy, Uncle Roger, where he like watches people make like Chinese food and stuff and just makes fun of it and like breaks down why they're doing it.
Good.
So he's reacting to their things, and now there's a bunch of channels of reacting to
Reacting to
Uncle
him.
Roger reacting to this. And it's
That's
like,
insane.
and these people are getting like so many views. So I feel like,
No, they buy views, Chad. That's the one thing we don't do. We don't buy views.
we need to do Just Rabbit's channel reacts to Collider reacting to this.
I will never, especially with Collider of all things, never.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like reaction channels to begin with, really. Because
I
it's
mean,
like,
I don't
I
like
like discussion stuff,
I
but
don't
I
like
don't like,
reactions. I don't like top tens.
I like top tens. It's a
I
guilty
don't like
pleasure of
I
mine.
like top tens when I'm like blackout drunk and I just need noise because it's like if I
Well, that's
hear
what those
noise,
videos are for. Like you're pooping or something, you need a video on, put a
I just
top
hate
10. Those
all
are poop videos.
my top tens are usually like top 10 times Green Arrow told Batman to fuck off, you know? So it's
Yeah.
like already lame shit. And then I
And
just
most of the top tens, I'm like, let's see what garbage they're saying that I totally disagree.
yeah. Hey, I bet they'll I love the top tens where you're like watching like top 10 times Batman was fucked up and number one is always the newest run. You know what I mean? Like the newest issue of Batman. It's like, oh, I see. This is an advertisement. Okay.
I was watching one today, like top 10 like worst things in Dragon Ball Z. And I'm like, I kind of like a lot of that stuff.
Oh, wait. All the things you hate are the reasons why normal people, or not normal, but fans love it.
Yeah. How can
What was
everybody
number
says I like
one?
Distiller. Huh?
What was number one?
I stopped watching it to be honest. Number three was the Garlic Jr. saga.
What? That was
And that
awesome.
was a fun saga. It
Well,
didn't have Goku.
yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah. I like the stuff when they branch away from Goku and they do what they should have done.
He should have died on Namek. There, I said it.
Yeah.
And then it should become the Gohan show
Well,
with
he was
Piccolo.
supposed to, but then Toei and all them were like, no, you need to bring Goku back or we're not
No,
paying you. And Kurt Toriyama was like, I was supposed to end it here and do the Gohan thing.
yeah, well,
Hmm.
he would have done Great Saiyaman, and then we would have been like, what?
Oh my God. And the friggin' spoilers for the manga and upcoming Dragon Ball Super stuff.
Were you really surprised that I just did not give a shit when you showed me that?
I just needed to tell somebody.
You told me, and my response was K.
They're bringing Oob in, and it fits perfectly. And there's
Ooh,
more of a reason now to have Goku be interested in going to train him because he has God Ki. Oob
I
has
just
God Ki in him because all the God Ki from Majin Buu went into Evil Buu. And once he was resurrected from Evil Buu, the God Ki went into Oob. Makes sense.
I wasn't listening to you because I just unlocked the porcelain mask for
I hate you so much.
Melina, like with the pink lips and like the eyeshadow. Fuck yeah, that's gonna be on my Melina.
Oh, and that guy you told me to listen to that does the Dragon
Flake,
Ball Z stuff, he's fucking annoying as shit.
he's annoying as shit, but he brings up really good points.
Some of this stuff is petty stuff, though.
But that's the point.
Ugh, I can't
It's
watch.
a
I have
chat,
a hard time watching Dragon Ball Z videos, to be
chat.
honest.
It is a plague of gripes. Do you get it?
Ugh.
The stuff he brought about Tien though was all 100%. As a Tien fan, I'm watching that video going like, yeah, what the fuck, man? They really fucked my Tien over. Like
Yeah.
he was the
Well,
only one that didn't stop training, and they
that's
shit
why
on.
they're talking about rebooting Dragon Ball.
But don't. Dragon Ball's perfect.
I think they should reboot Dragon Ball Z.
I don't think they should do any of that. I think
I
that's a
just,
really dumb
I don't
idea.
want the God key anymore. I want to go back to just them being martial artists and all that stuff.
Oh well.
I just want it. I'm
Okay.
tired of it.
Yeah.
Because what
Okay.
are they
So,
gonna do now? Oh,
hey,
Goku's the God.
do you know what I love about Hollywood? When they just remake things.
It's my
Isn't
favorite.
it great? Isn't every remake amazing?
Some. The Thing's a
Some.
remake. It's like your favorite movie.
But well, no, I would call that is not a remake in any way, shape, or
It's a
form.
remake. It's counted as a remake.
I wouldn't call it a remake because it strays so far away from the original idea, the original short story, that it has nothing to. Well, first off, the alien isn't plant-based, it's organic. So, like, boom. Excuse me, mammalian, I would
You
say.
don't know what the alien is in the Thing. That's the whole point.
Well, it drools and it doesn't. I would call it a mammal. Anyway,
Plants can drool. Ever
no.
seen a Venus flytrap?
The original The Thing is like a plant turns into a Frankenstein and then they light it on fire. The movie is guys trapped in Alaska and paranoia and fear and awesomeness. It's totally different.
What's another really good remake?
Dawn of the Dead.
I didn't like the Dawn of the Dead remake.
It's a good remake. I just hate most of what it is. But other than that, I like the characters in the original better than the remake, but the remake is better zombies.
Yeah.
However, taking a boat into Lake Michigan and then finding a tropical island makes no fucking sense.
Well, it's trying to be the whole thing that there weren't humans on the island, so there shouldn't be zombies there.
But they show palm trees on the what Lake Michigan, Chad. It's a landlocked lake. How the fuck did they wind up in the Caribbean?
I don't know. Give Zack Snyder a break, man.
Oh, and the zombie baby was stupid as shit.
I didn't mind that.
No, the baby should have just died because the mom died. But
Yeah,
didn't
the
he make
baby,
his baby? But the
well, the baby
baby
was
was
so close to birth
uh,
that
stupid.
I'm right. I like the whole back and forth from the guy when
I
they're
like
doing
when
like
the
the
security
fire
guard
race boards and stuff, or the
I
key
like the
cards.
security guard that you're supposed to think is racist winds up becoming the hero.
Yeah, that guy was
Like at
cool.
first you're like, this guy's a piece of shit, but then by the end of the movie, he's saving everybody's life and doing everything by himself while the rest of the
Mhm.
cast is like, we're useless. Him and Ving Rhames wind up like saving. Is that Ving Rhames?
Yeah, he was in it, I think.
Yeah, him and Ving Rhames wind up becoming like the main character combined. You know, like when they're together, it's like no zombie can stop them.
That movie definitely has one of the best openings though, where the little girl comes in and stuff.
That is, yes.
I
That,
love that
not
opening.
the opening of 28 Weeks Later,
Eh,
where the dad leaves the family behind.
yeah, that was awesome too.
That was
Well,
brutal.
Dawn of the Dead was more subtle
Dawn of the Dead
in the
starts off
opening.
really slow and then
It just
explodes when she
fucking
runs out and everything's on fire and I was like, that's awesome.
28 Weeks Later is probably one of the best sequels ever made. One of the
No,
best, not the best.
it wasn't even a good movie. What are you
You like
talking
28
about?
Weeks Later?
The zombie dad is chasing the zombie kids through the whole movie.
That's a good movie.
No, it wasn't.
The scene when they're in the hospital and he kisses the wife, and then he ends up getting the virus thing because she was
I
immune to
I'm
it.
telling you, you are not remembering the movie. You
Jeremy
don't
Renner's in it. He's a helicopter
right.
pilot.
You remember the one or two scenes that are, but you don't remember the rest of the movie where zombie dad is chasing the zombie kids in a Scooby-Doo esque style through the rest of the movie, where anytime the kids are like hiding and safe, they look over their shoulder and 28 weeks later, zombie dad is still chasing them. I'm telling you, dude, you remember the opening and the ending. Those are the only good parts of the movie. The actual movie was complete and utter garbage. I'm telling you, dude.
I just remember seeing it. I remember really liking it. I just remember being like, the
I remember
tone of
going
this
into
movie
it.
is the total opposite of the first movie. There were like bits and scenes that reminded me of the first movie.
Did you like the first one?
Yeah, I love 28 days later.
See, I went in loving 28 Days and being like, I cannot wait for Danny Boyle to blow me away again. And then leaving 28 Weeks going, that was just schlock.
Yeah.
It was just generic action schlock.
Well, 28 months later is coming out eventually.
Is Danny Boyle attached?
Yep.
Are
It
you
was
sure?
announced last year.
Because Danny Boyle in 28 Weeks only shot the opening scene before he was like, fuck this and left because the
No, it
studio.
was announced last year that he'll be doing if they make it 28 months later.
He better do the whole fucking thing.
But this movie's also been in development for like 10 years now.
Yeah, movies don't come out anymore, Chad. You know that.
Ugh. I was looking
And
through like my little thing trying to find all new movies to watch. Nothing. I can't even remember what I watched the other night.
I've been out of new movies and TV for like 3 months. I watched Team America because I was like, what do I watch? So I threw on Team America and I
Team
was like,
America's great.
it's still good. My parents had never seen it before.
Oh yeah.
So I
What'd your
made them
dad
watch
think?
it. I made them watch it. And then when I'm So Ronery came on, I was just singing it under my breath. And my mom turns to me and she goes, you know every word to this random song about Kim Jong Il going, I'm so Ronery. And I was like, yeah, it's fucking, think about it. What if Kim Jong Il is just Ronery? You know?
Yeah.
What if he's just Ronery?
Was Kim Jong Un's? I feel like Kim Jong Un's just like, I don't
Did you
want to
hear
do
what happened
this, but
about
I
his
have.
nephew?
Huh?
Did you hear what happened to Kim Jong Un's nephew?
Would he get murdered?
No, supposedly he's in CIA custody.
Really?
Yeah. Some stuff came out and then it all got buried. Like a couple news stations reported it and then they reported it as being a false story, which means it's true. So
CIA is like, shut the fuck up.
shut up. Yeah, like they're doing something. Or
Kim
maybe
Jong
he
Un
was
has
like, I want to
American
get
news probably on the corner of his TV all day.
or maybe he was like, I want to get the fuck out of here. And the CIA was like, we got you,
Yeah.
you know?
Didn't he have his like uncle killed and stuff?
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
But the uncle also tried to do a coup. So it's kind of like, you know, you
Yeah.
murdered the guy who tried to murder you, but the way you murdered him was pretty intense. If that's the story, we don't actually fucking know.
Yeah.
Apparently, they tied him up in the middle of a stadium and shot him with anti-aircraft guns.
Jesus.
I know, right?
That's why I feel like he's just like, because he's younger than us, I think. I think he's only like
I think
27
he's,
now.
yeah, I think he's like 25, 26. Yeah.
And so I feel like he was just thrown into this. He doesn't want to do half of it. So he's like, I'm just going to have fun with it. I'm going to get
Why do you
Dennis
think he was so
Rodman.
willing to talk to Americans?
Yeah. Because
He's
he
like,
loves America. He studied here, didn't he?
yeah,
Like a false name. Yeah. He fucking loves America, but he's in a country where he's supposed to hate
where
America.
like his dad and his grandfather spent fucking 100 years convincing everyone that America's the devil.
Uh,
So now he's like in a seat of power where he can do whatever he wants whenever he wants. Really just wants to play basketball with Dennis Rodman,
yeah. Dennis Rodman's like, fuck yeah. I got nothing else to do. I like Korean food.
Fuck it, right?
Yeah. I want to walk around your fake town.
That scene is the only good scene in that movie, the interview where he goes in the fake supermarket.
I like the
It's like,
helicopter scene.
eh.
It just gets blown up. It was definitely not worth all the drama.
I mean, it made sense though. It was a movie
Yeah.
making fun of North Korea. And North Korea was like, "Oh yeah, South Korea, fuck you," and went after him
Surprised Team America didn't get any blowback and stuff. Like as
because it was
much.
a simple, Chad. It was a simpler time.
Yeah.
People
Everybody
didn't
wasn't so
take shit as
sensitive.
serious. Now you can't say words in certain places at certain times. Did you see what Pennsylvania did
Yeah.
on Thanksgiving at 5 p.m.? No alcohol will be sold just for that one day
Why?
because COVID. Look it up. I read it. I was walking. The tranny who's in charge, and it is a tranny who's in charge of Pennsylvania's like COVID response team or whatever, decided that alcohol spreads COVID, but only after 5 p.m. and only on Thanksgiving.
How would alcohol spread it?
I don't know. We get drunk and then we say, hey, fuck you, you're all crazy. Why can't we just talk to each other anymore? And then they go, no, get back in your house, get back in your cage.
And there is one more thing that'll get you banned. Talking about Allah.
What about Allah? Other than praises be upon him.
Yeah. Well, you can't talk about their Allah. You can
Who's
talk about
theirs?
theirs. You can't
I
say.
am proud Muslim soldier.
Chris is let's see. Chris is joining the tail end of this.
Oh, this is perfect. I gotta go pee. Talk to Chris.
So pictures pop up of fucking Hitler. That's adorable.
How you doing, Chris?
I've had a successfully shit day, and it just can't seem to get any fucking better.
You're joining us right on the tail end of the video.
That's perfectly fine.
Why was your day shitty?
Just a whole lot that I'm honestly just super easy to avoid. Dude, yeah, I don't know. It's just it doesn't stop at one thing. That's the biggest thing I'd say.
Well, as long as you're not getting fired.
No, not yet. I haven't done anything too terrible yet.
Eh. Ugh. So what's your thoughts on Allah?
What the fuck did I walk into?
We were talking about ways to get banned on YouTube.
Yeah, how about we don't get banned on YouTube, where most of our followers were?
I say go for it.
I say let's not.
As long as we
We're
don't
not
drop
saying who's Allah. We're just saying Allah.
Well, do you want to know the history?
That's treading a
And what the-
very fucking dangerous stream.
After he was done beheading 300 people, he decided to have sex with a 12-year-old girl. Anyway,
I still love South Park. The Reddit is just constantly putting that friggin' picture out.
did you ever hear them talk about it?
Who? Trey and Matt?
Matt and Trey talk about when they got in trouble for drawing Muhammad.
No.
So they did the super best friend.
I meant Muhammad, not Allah.
They did I know. That's why I kept saying praises be upon him. Anyway,
Christ.
they did that super best friends episode with Muhammad.
Yeah.
Right, where Muhammad saves the day, and they were like, I can't wait for the reaction, and there was no reaction. Then years later, they do that Family Guy joke where Peter Griffin meets Muhammad, and it's like through the doorway, so you can't actually see. He's wearing like a football helmet or whatever. And the Muslim community went ape shit. So Matt and Trey got a phone call, and they're like, hey guys, everyone's super pissed about you drawing Muhammad. And they were like, wait, they caught on just now, not realizing it was because of the episode they did just like the one from 10 years ago. They thought everyone was pissed off at now.
Wasn't he in more than one episode too?
Yeah, he's been in like 3 or 4 episodes. But because it had Family Guy in it, everyone paid attention, I guess.
The Family Guy. I don't know why they're still making that trash.
It's cheap.
Remember the Cleveland show? That shit fire?
I loved the intro song
Everybody did. It was catchy.
because I love that 70s fucking vibe.
What about the Simpsons and that fucking nightmare?
What's the season you stop? Like, if you were to tell someone to watch The Simpsons, say watch up until, what's the season you stop at?
What season are they at right now?
38 or 9.
Oh my god! After like 13.
Ooh, 13's pretty good. I stop around 10. 10 is where I say.
Nah, because you want to like see it kind of fall into where it should have ended.
Yeah.
And I think 10's just too early for that.
But what's the season where they start really pushing the celebrity cameos and all that?
10.
10?
Yeah.
Shit.
10, 11, 12 is when like it's every episode is a celebrity,
And I remember how like cool it was having Michael Jackson in that episode, being like, "Wow, it's Michael Jackson. It's awesome."
And it was a One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest joke.
Yeah.
Like it was really fun. It was Michael Jackson not playing Michael Jackson. It was awesome.
And you know the worst part about all these celebrity things? Their drawings look way too good compared to like the actual Simpsons.
Like that episode with Jack Black, where he looks like a totally different kind of species than the rest of the Simpsons
I didn't
characters.
even know he was on The Simpsons.
He plays the cool comic book store owner, and comic book guy goes out of business because of him. Great episode, right?
It's like it's not that hard to make. Like you don't need to make them look super realistic. Just make them look like a Simpsons character.
Yeah, but now
That South Park's in the same boat now too. Especially when they had Justin Bieber on, then they even make his head flop.
It's because everything is digital now.
They still do Canadians in it though.
Yeah.
Canadians are supposed to have the bah, 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 bah ads.
Maybe they didn't know Bieber was Canadian when they were making the episode.
Who the fuck doesn't know that trash is a little Canadian? You know he's Canadian. You know, he's the
Not to.
worst gift given.
No clue. He's fucking Canadian. Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Ugh.
It's
That's
like, why would I pay attention to Justin Bieber?
you shouldn't. Nobody should.
Exactly.
Well, it's terrible.
He should have been fucking aborted, and it would have been fine. But
Abortion
no.
is a sin.
Oh, who gives a fuck?
I'm thinking like maybe I should spend the next 30 years getting super religious and like becoming a dick about it, you know?
No,
Dude,
you guys should really go to church with me this Sunday. Be a lot cooler if you did.
There's
Go to church
no
with-
way.
I would go to church if it was like Wednesday at 2. You know, Sunday is like, come on, man. I want to sleep in on Sunday, you know?
Wednesday at 2. I love how specific of just the day and time. You're just like, yeah, middle of the week, 2
Middle of the
o'clock.
day.
There's nothing going on.
Yeah, man.
Where the hell did I get
Do
this
something.
pen? It's a St. Agnes pen. St.
Oh.
Agnes church pen.
Is that mine?
I don't know, maybe.
When you press it down, does the whole thing slide with it? Is that a yes?
I don't know. It's like a clicky pen.
Never mind.
That's what every pen is a clicky pen.
Sometimes, Chad.
Just a
The
little click.
jokes write
I
themselves.
know, right?
It clicks.
I can't see shit, brah. It's too... You gotta explain it to me.
Even though he's got a 10, like one of the best fucking the camera that you're using is like $160. I hope you know that.
See, look, you see it now?
Yeah, that's the pen I brought to your house.
Why do you have a St. Agnes church pen?
I
Shit.
collect. I just whenever I go somewhere, I steal a pen if I can. It's like an impulse.
Oh wait, it's not stealing; it's borrowing without returning.
So theft.
No,
I admit
no,
my crime.
you're not
Listen,
supposed.
this is Biden's America. Looting's
Dude,
legal now.
Dave
Oh,
Chappelle was on Joe Rogan the other day.
Tom Green.
Tom Green was too. I listened to some of that, but Dave Chappelle was. And-
Daniel, that guy, the other guy ruined it.
Yeah, you have to skip to like 2 hours and 20 minutes to get.
Yeah.
So, but Joe Rogan's like, well, it's like half illegal to smoke weed in here, and Dave Chappelle very low goes, well, I guess I'm a half criminal now. I just butchered the joke. But
Yeah, you did.
Just legalize marijuana. It's
You
fine.
didn't see the Tom Green one?
I listened to the one we was talking about his van.
Yeah. It's 4 hours long. The last 2 hours they just get wasted together. And
Really?
like yeah, and it's like it's watching two people get drunk and laughing at each other's jokes for 2 hours. It was awesome.
But are they
Oh.
good jokes?
They were two guys drunk as fuck laughing at each other's jokes, you know?
Oh, okay. So it was just like it was its own
fun.
thing.
If you could watch it and like get in their vibe, I'm not saying you have to be drunk, but if you could like feel their energy and go with it, dude, it was
Yeah.
super fun.
You know what we need to do?
What?
We need to film a reaction to Joe Rogan's podcast. We listen to it, just get wasted with it.
Here's my reaction to Joe Rogan's podcast. Yeah, it's another podcast.
Oh, I like it.
Half of it's great, half of it's like, meh.
You got to pick and this is gonna sound super sexist, but anytime it's a female comedian, I'm like, skip. You know, I'll listen to a female scientist, but female comedians
The
piss
Nikki
me off.
Glazer one was funny. I like her.
Yeah, but every joke's my vagina. You
I
know?
like her.
After a certain point here, like I like vagina as much as the next guy, but like, should we maybe not?
And
Well,
I
that's
get
Amy
it. Like,
Schumer.
I get like it's a real easy source of humor because not a lot of people like women getting up on stage and talking about their vaginas is a relatively new thing.
Yeah.
Right? So I get why everyone's doing it, but it's like, yo, don't you want to be the chick that gets up on stage and makes people laugh without talking about her vagina? You know?
Yeah. That's like, you could, have a little talent.
Like I could get up on stage and just tell like poop jokes for an hour and I might kill, but it would
Dude,
be like
poop
I'm
jokes
just
are the
telling-
best,
I'm just
though.
telling poop jokes though, you
That's
know?
Riley's like top topic when she wants to make jokes.
Yeah, but that's because your daughter's a genius. All right.
You're gonna turn your daughter into Andrew. Andrew's obsessed with poop. Riley's
Here's
obsessed
this guy,
with poop.
this guy.
Andrew, does Riley watch you poop?
No.
Do you let her?
No. It's fucked up.
Dude, it's a natural part of life. Who gives a shit?
I'm just whoa.
Pun intended.
I'm saying, wait, how is that a pun?
Shit happens.
Oh, okay, there we go. I
Yeah.
missed that part. All I heard was
No,
it's a
that's why I
natural
was like, wait,
motherfucker.
what the fuck are we missing here?
Damn it, because you know how some people just say pun intended, and you're like, what are you talking
Yeah, it's
about?
like, so where was the haha in this? I didn't hear the haha.
Usually what I say is no pun intended or made. Just some people are like, okay.
It's like, yeah, we know those. Oh fuck, my brain is melting.
All right.
Oh wait,
Well, this has been.
no. Before you decide to end it, what
Oh,
the
well.
fuck was with the goddamn Dragon Ball Super ending? Can we talk about that real quick?
Oh, we already talked about it.
Yeah, but I wasn't here,
Yeah, well,
so
he knows more than me, so let's rehash
You
it.
read the new manga, right?
yeah, I read. Jesus
Is
Christ,
it
you
manga or
otaku.
manga? I always thought manga.
It doesn't matter. Who
I call it
cares?
manga.
It's Leviosa.
All right, Hermione.
No, dude, I was explaining to him, it's dope. So this is giving like a real reason why Goku would want to actually go train. Because when, what's it called? Kid Buu and Fat Buu separated.
Why did they separate?
No. It wasn't when
Gray,
Kid.
no,
It
when the
wasn't when
Gray
Kid
Buu,
Buu
when the
separated.
evilness came out of good Fat Buu, when it made the Gray Buu, the God key from the God that was stuck inside Buu went with the evil one. So when that one became the Kid Buu and it died, Goku had that Kid Buu resurrected into a human body.
Why did the evil key or the
No,
god key go to the evil boo?
It just
the
did.
it's because plot devices. That's
Yeah,
why.
it just did. Shut up, Chris. So
So wait, no, Goku didn't have him get resurrected. Wasn't he just like
He-
resurrected,
no, he
like
did a
just in
wish
general?
to Shenron to have, or he did a wish to somebody. I think it was Shenron to have Kid
Not
Buu's
Omega
essence
Shenron?
and power and everything resurrected into a human.
I thought
And
Shenron's powers only worked if he was stronger than it.
I mean,
Yeah.
Shenron's technically stronger than.
first of all, do not question Dragon Ball Z because Akira Toriyama doesn't remember half the shit he does anyway.
Look, fuck
So
Akira
he
Toriyama.
had the
Short
God
story.
key going Oob when he was born. So the fat Majin Buu like God guy went and found Oob, had Oob give Goku part of his God key to get him to go back to Ultra Instinct to kill Miras. No, not Miras. What the hell is his name?
Moro.
Moro. Thank you.
Yeah, but
Who the
So
fuck
it's
is
giving more
Beerus?
reason that Goku's gonna
Miros is
like,
an angel that was forced to be mortal and
See, I
hide.
thought that was just Chad slurring a word. I didn't know that'd be actually a character.
No, yeah, that is a character. He was an angel at one point,
so
I
this
and
thought
gives more credence to why Goku is super interested in Oob. And I'm
he
thinking
was
the
just
next
gay.
manga arc is going to be the end of Dragon Ball Z, leading on to what should have been.
but
Super.
wasn't Oob already introduced in Dragon Ball Z at the ending?
He shows up at the world tournament, right?
Yeah.
But this is Dragon Ball Super is like years before that.
Then that just makes the ending non-canon, so it doesn't make a
It makes
difference one
the
way or
ending
the other.
because they're going to go to the tournament and Goku's going to find Oob and he's going to be like, "We're going to go train." I'm going to
No,
Why
train
didn't-
those are completely different then.
No, it isn't.
No,
Yeah,
because that
'cause why
doesn't.
didn't Goku
All the
just go
tournament,
Ultra
no, all the
Instinct?
tournament was Goku go to the tournament to find Oob to go train him. That's all that ending was. So now this is more reason why Goku wants to find Oob and train
Yeah,
him.
but
He wants to probably teach him how
it
to use the
doesn't.
God key.
The real question is how long until Oob is on the sidelines because Goku has to go kill the big bad guy?
Yeah, because Goku gets stronger than him.
Yeah, how long before that happens?
How long before Oob turns Super Saiyan?
Now
Fuck that.
Oob will get some superpower and then get beat up, and then Goku will go, wait a minute, Ultra Instinct, and just win.
Yeah.
I hope not.
And whatever happened to Pycon? Can we ask that question?
Pycon will what about the Greek guy? Remember him, the guy with the red hair? That was
Did he
super
get-
cool.
Oh yeah.
Hair, the Hercules looking guy.
Yeah, I liked that dude.
He
Like
got
him,
beat by
Pycon, and
Yamcha.
Goku. I would watch a show about them three fucking up people in the
He got
afterlife.
beat by Yamcha somehow.
Oh god, fuck Yamcha. Yamcha deserved to stay dead.
No, I like Yamcha. Yamcha's supposed to
Yamcha's the
be,
smartest one out of all of them.
he's supposed to be the
Well.
audience. Because think about it. What would you do if you were that strong? Make money.
Yeah, he plays
He's fucking
baseball. He does all
genius.
that stuff. He makes money off his power. Where Krillin's more noble, and he's like, I'm gonna be a cop.
And then Krillin gets hurt by a bullet.
Well, he didn't have his key surrounding him.
Yeah, but
That's why
Krillin's
Goku
also
got the
married to
baseball thrown
18,
at him.
so
It hurt him because he didn't have his key protecting him.
Yeah, but Yamcha gets to bang
The
a
reason
new
they can
slut every
take all
night.
those hits and everything is because they have the key surrounding them, protecting their bodies.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Toriyama never confirmed that.
It's true.
To you, maybe, but not to Toriyama.
I'm pretty sure they talked about it.
No,
Anyway.
Plague of Gripes talked about it.
Thanks for watching. When did he talk about that? I gotta watch that video.
In the
now.
key level, in the power levels are stupid video. It's fucking awesome.
Whatever. Well, thanks
power
for
levels are stupid.
They're so
watching our
fucking dumb.
podcast. Thanks for joining us, Chris. Thanks for joining us, Drunk Chris. Like and subscribe and hit that bell to be notified.
Are we going straight into D&D?
No, because we gotta wait for the other two assholes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Thanks
goody.
for watching. Goodbye.